Well,
Hi.
I'm worried sick. I've
About
been
what?
worried sick about you.
Oh.
I had to learn from my pilot that you got back from New Jersey.
Thank you for letting me use the plane.
You told me that you'd clear everything up when you got back. Tell me what it is that you are up to.
I will.
All right.
But
please.
not now. Really tired. Can we wait till tomorrow?
Honey? Oh. It's not anything to do with the baby or anything.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just calm down. Calm down.
I'll calm down. I just need to have some of this mystery clarified. I mean, I know because the pilot told me that you went to New Jersey. New Jersey, darling. What, to go to Rose's grave? I mean, it has something to do with Jay, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, we're making progress. There is something wrong with her story.
Yes, I went to the orphanage. I paid it a visit.
I knew you'd smell a rat sooner or later. Haven't I been telling you, darling? I mean, since the first moment the girl stepped into this house.
Yes. You never trusted her. But I did. And it was a huge mistake.
Well, what did you learn at the orphanage?
You were right all along. Jade has been lying to us. She's an out-and-out fake.
Mom, you can't make Maddie leave. She's got nowhere else to go.
Well, I'm sorry, Casey.
No, Mom, look. Will and Gwen were gonna get married whether we helped them out or not. So we gave them a little push.
Will and Gwen are not my responsibility. You are my responsibility,
Then don't
Casey.
punish me. Don't take this out on Maddie.
You know what, Maddie? When you moved in here, I thought you were going to be this great influence on Casey, but all you seem to do is get each other in trouble. I mean, first you help out Will and Gwen when they're running from the law, and then Casey, you trick your father into getting the name of a judge who will marry them, even though they're underage.
The judge is within his rights. It's not like we did anything illegal.
Not only that, I thought we were doing the right thing. And you know what? I still do.
Casey, I don't think your mom feels the same way. Listen, I understand, Mrs. Hughes, but before I go, I just wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. You and Mr. Hughes have been really good, and I just...
Maddie, just wait. Mom, please do not make her leave.
I'm sorry, Casey. I can't trust you and Maddie together.
Why not?
Well, A, because you take risks without considering the consequences. Casey, you haven't learned anything from your mistakes with Gwen, have you?
Why do you say that?
Because every time I walk in here, I find you and Maddie together, and I know what's going to happen next.
What's gonna happen, Mom? Because we were just kissing, so what's the big deal?
The big deal is you say one thing and you do the opposite. If I can't trust you on the little things, how am I going to trust you on the big things?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mrs. Hughes. I didn't mean to cause problems, Casey. I don't want to get you into any more hot water. Your mom's right. I should move out.
No! Just, you know, she's not going anywhere.
Hi. Come on in. This is Carol, Jennifer's babysitter for Johnny. Carol, this is Gwen, my wife.
Is your sister still here by any chance?
No, actually, she just left. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was just hoping, I have a family emergency. I was hoping Jen could look after Johnny for a little while.
Why don't you leave him with us? We'll take care of him until Jen can come pick him up.
What do you mean you did it for me?
I figured if I confessed to killing Dusty, that would keep you out of jail. I mean, come on, let's face it, I'm looking at prison time regardless. I've got nothing to lose. And after everything that you did for me, I figured I could spare you that fate. That's the least I could do.
You don't owe me, Paul. We're even. But I do appreciate the thought.
Yeah. Almost got away with it, too. If Emily hadn't thrown a wrench in the works.
Yeah, it was so thoughtful of her to lead the cops right to my door.
Well, at least they can't prove murder without a body. So all you have to do is not say anything, and they'll have to let you go.
Word of the wise, I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you.
Rose did have a daughter. But she left that daughter with the nuns at the orphanage of the Little Flower. Those nuns named that little girl Teresa.
Teresa?
Teresa.
What a lovely name. And a far cry from Jade.
That's what I thought, too. I thought that was a strange name for a child that was born at a Catholic orphanage. That's why I started my investigation.
Good. At least something opened your eyes and your brain. Honey, where is Rose's child, Teresa?
She was adopted. Not long after she was at the orphanage, but not by the Taylors.
The family that Jade said had adopted her. Okay.
Exactly. So obviously Jade was mixing truths to come up with something believable.
And who the hell is Jade, then?
Jade was also an orphan with a Little Flower. She was adopted, came back later on saying her family had kicked her out. The nuns felt sorry for her and gave her a job.
Oh, and that gave her the perfect opportunity to go through records and to looking for things until she found a match for the scam.
But listen to this. Just months ago, Teresa came back to the orphanage asking questions about Rose. Sister Elizabeth told her everything she could. Oh. But when she found out that Rose had passed away, she decided not to contact us.
Oh. And Jade?
Mm-hmm.
Jade saw an opportunity, and Jade pounced.
Yes. And we were all willing victims. Except you, of course.
Darling, sometimes it's a blessing to be born with a suspicious mind.
Anyway, after Teresa came back asking questions about Rose, Jade disappeared. Along with cash that she had stolen from the nuns.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good that we're onto her so she doesn't do to us what she did to them.
Okay, you just have to say it right now. I told you so. Just say it. I know you want to.
No, I don't. As long as you know now you can do something about it.
I liked her. Luke liked her. Holden was starting to like her. Starting to accept her into this family.
I know. You wanted her to be Rose's daughter because you wanted a little piece of Rose back again. But life, you know what you have to do.
What?
Call the police. She's got to be stopped. Or she'll do to us what she did to those poor nuns.
Luke, you busy?
Come on in.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Sure.
But you gotta promise that no matter what I tell you, you're not gonna hate me for it.
What could you tell me that would make me hate you? I thought we were friends, Jade.
Remember when you covered for me about your mom's bracelet?
Yeah, you told me you were just trying it on.
Right, but before I explained it to you, you were ready to think that what I wanted to do was steal it.
Yeah, and I am sorry about that. I should have given you more credit. But why are you bringing that up right now?
The other night, you asked me who I really was, remember?
Yeah, I was confused. I thought you were lying to me.
You're right. I have been. I'm not really who you think I am, Luke. I'm not your cousin.
You know, it really hurts that you have such little faith in me because I've bent over backwards to make up for that one mistake with Gwen. And you just won't let it go. You or Dad.
Well, Casey, maybe that's because every time we think you've turned a corner, you try and pull another fast one on us. I'm sorry, Maddie. Honey, I don't want to seem unkind or cruel, but I really got to go with my gut on this one. And my gut is telling me that this just isn't going to work out the way I hoped it would.
No, this is wrong.
Casey, it's fine. Really.
No, it's not fine, really. Because you know what? This is about you getting back at me for Gwen still.
Oh.
And you're doing it through Maddie. And that's not fair.
Casey, thanks. But your mom has every right to throw me out of the house. Okay, it's not like we're not going to see each other. Come on. Can I have an hour to get my stuff together?
Oh, of course.
Babe, you don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah, I do. It's fine. I'll stay with Henry. Really. I'll be okay.
I can't believe that you're doing this.
Don't you dare turn this around on me. This all happened because of what you did. And for once in your life, you're going to have to grow up and face it.
You know, we don't mind keeping Johnny, really. And I'm sure that Jen would be okay with it.
You know what? I'll just give her a call right now. We'll ask her, okay?
It's a good idea. He knows me really well, so it's not like he's gonna be uncomfortable or anything. Hey, little guy. Hey, you remember me? I took care of him for a little while. After he was born until Jen got him back. So we got really close, he and I. I really don't think Jen will mind. She knows that I'll take good care of him.
She said everything's fine. She's gonna pick him up a little later, so it's cool. You can get out of here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All this stuff's right here.
Thanks.
I know, I got it covered. It's been a long time, but I think he still remembers me. Don't you, little boy?
What are you doing here, Em? It's not like you to gloat.
Just making sure Meg gets what she deserves.
Don't. This is a mistake.
Oh, I've made plenty mistakes this year, but trust me, this ain't one of them. Hey, what are you doing over there?
They want her upstairs.
Moment of truth, Meg.
Meg, don't say a word without your lawyer.
You think it's gonna make a difference if she talks or doesn't talk? Now, Hal's got more than enough evidence to arrest her.
Emily, you shouldn't sound so thrilled. It's not over yet. I'll be right back.
Why are you gunning for Meg?
Because she's guilty.
We're all guilty of something, Emily. You tried to kill me. I kept my mouth shut about that.
Yeah, and I kept quiet about the fact that she nursed you back to health, but I cannot let her get away with murder.
Meg didn't murder Dusty, I did.
Really? Then why would she have Dusty's blood-stained wallet on her and his license? Remember, I went to you first before I told Hal. I gave you every opportunity to let her take the fall. Instead, you confessed.
I confessed because I'm guilty.
Are you? Or are you just protecting Meg?
Why would I do something like that?
See, the only thing I could figure out is that contrary to what you told me, you're in love with her. I don't know which is worse. That you actually killed a man? Or that you're willing to take the rap for it just to protect the new love of your life?
I'm not ready to call the police. I don't even know if that's how I want to handle this.
Why not? The girl perpetrated a fraud, and she not only lied to you, she hurt you and touched you where you're most vulnerable, darling, right on the money. Rose, why on earth would you not want her to be punished?
I didn't say I don't want her to be punished. I just don't think bringing the cops into it is the right way to handle it. I want her to pay, but first I want to find out why she did what she did.
Honey, it's obvious why she did what she did. Oh, my darling, you have a history, you know, taking in strays. And it's very noble sometimes, and then sometimes it's just plain foolish. Come on. Call the cops. Call them. We'll lock her in the cellar until they come, and then we'll send her back where she came
No,
from.
not until I found out why she did it. Because you're right. She violated precious memories of Rose, and I feel like I'm mourning my sister all over again.
I know that. You know? Sweetheart. That's, I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Let's just cut bait, you know, cut her off. Let her go.
I will.
Okay.
As soon as I find out what Jade is really after. And then I will make her sorry for ever coming anywhere near me or my family.
Your Aunt Rose wasn't really my mother.
You lied about that?
Yeah.
What else did you lie about?
Well, my name is Jade. That part's real. And I did grow up at the orphanage of the Little Flower.
But you're not Aunt Rosa's daughter. You just told us that so that we would take you in.
No, it's more than that.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. So what, was the bracelet just the first step? Were you planning on stealing from us little by little, or were you waiting for the right moment to pull up a truck to the back door and empty out the house completely?
Absolutely not. You've got it all wrong.
I can't believe I let you sucker me in like this. I protected you. I lied to my grandmother for you. I lied to my parents.
Let me explain.
What, with what? More lies? I do have to admit, though, for being so young, you're really good at this. What, do you come from a long line of con artists, or is this just good instincts?
That is not what I am. I swear. Just let me explain this to you.
Why should I?
Please.
Okay. Fine, Jade. I'll listen to whatever it is that you have to say, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna believe it.
You know what's weird? I still feel sad that I'm missing out on so much of his life. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I know he's not my son.
Well, you took care of him like he was. You know, that's not an easy connection to let go of.
I thought I was starting to forget, but, you know, seeing him and holding him.
I know. But you know what? We're gonna have a family of our own someday. You know, when we're ready. And I'm not saying that that's gonna replace what you feel for Johnny, but...
Hey, I came as quick as I could. He's doing fine. He's just about ready for a nap. Here you go.
Oh, no, you know, why don't you rock him to sleep? He looks really comfortable in your arms.
Sure it's okay?
Of course, babies need all the attention they can get.
Especially when it's all in the family. Gwen's officially Johnny's aunt now. We left in such a rush we didn't get to tell you the good news.
Will and I got married.
You're kidding.
No.
What? How? You guys aren't even old enough.
Well, that's up to any given judge, and we found one that saw things our way, so the ceremony was yesterday.
Wow. Do Mom and Dad know?
Dad does. He didn't take it too well, but at least he's gonna let us stay here for a while.
And Mom?
No, I haven't told her yet.
No, she's gonna freak out.
Yeah, I'll say.
It could get pretty ugly, so it's good to have people on our side. You're okay with this, right? We can count on you?
Hey, you're not going to make me the bad guy here, Casey. Look, we took Maddie in as a favor to Katie, and she's been here a good long while. But you know what? She's got other options. It's not like we're throwing her out in the street like an orphan.
You know what? You shouldn't be throwing her out at all because she hasn't done anything wrong.
She's been more of a bad influence than a good influence on you, all right?
How can you say that? She's been great, and all we were doing was helping out our friends.
All right, so if that was such a great thing to do, then why not be out in the open with it? Why'd you hide it?
Because you, along with everyone else, would have tried to stop us.
Casey, it wasn't your call to make. Don't you understand that you are too young to be having these emotions run you like... All right, you know what? This is about me. I'm sorry. This is my fault. This is my failing. No, it is. Look, I really haven't been the best example for you the last couple years, and I'm really sorry. I mean, what if it had been Kim who walked in on you and Maddie instead of me?
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. We got a little carried away.
Casey, don't you understand? You and Maddie have a way of bringing out the worst in each other. And that's a problem. That's a real big problem.
Be honest with me. For once in your life. When did you fall in love with Meg?
I'm not having this conversation.
Why not?
With you, I'm not.
You trust her more than you trust me?
Do I trust her more than I trust you? Meg saved my life. You tried to take my life away from me. You do the math.
There's always someone else with you, isn't there? First I'm living in Rosanna's shadow, now Meg's. couldn't I give you? What is it I'm missing?
Nothing. Emily, look at me. Look at where I am, okay? This is it. I have nothing to offer you or Meg or anybody else. This is the end of my line. For God's sake, go. Jump off.
I can't. I can't. I just don't want you to stay here and suffer.
I'm fine. I can handle whatever happens, whatever Hal throws at me or anybody else. But you can't. And neither can Meg.
I don't give a damn what happens to Meg.
Emily. You should stop caring about me. I'm sorry for everything that I've done to
I don't want your pity! I just wanted your love. I hope you were rotten here.
I'm sorry, Emily, but you're not going to get your wish. At least not this time around.
What happened?
They're letting me go.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
If Grandma knows, trust me, your days here are numbered.
Not if you help me.
And it's only a matter of time before Hal gets the evidence that'll stick, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help him.
You were right about Johnny. Just to say you aren't right about Dusty.
They're letting you go?
You heard me. I'm free to leave.
Wait a minute, that's not possible. Does Hal want to know about this?
That's privileged information, ma'am.
Well, wait, that can't be. It's a mistake.
Oh, Emily, let it go, will you? If they're not holding her, there has to be a reason, and there's nothing you can do to change that.
I'm not gonna take that silence as a good sign.
I'm surprised. I'm not quite sure what to say.
We'll say congrats. It's great news. I'm really happy for you. Any of those would do.
Yeah, is this something that you really wanted, or do you do this just to spite Mom and Dad?
Okay. We love each other. I don't want to be with anyone else but Gwen. I don't care what Mom and Dad think. Does that answer your question?
And you, Gwen?
I'm happier than I've ever been in my life. And I have Will to thank for that. I love him.
Okay, so tell us what you're thinking, and be honest.
I think that people should hold on to love whenever they find it. Because it's so easy to lose. Or to have taken away.
Jen, I'm really sorry about Dusty.
No, I'm so happy that you guys found each other, and to hell with Mom and Dad if they don't get it.
Well, you're one of the only people that does seem to get it.
Well, I imagine that you've gotten enough lectures on the dangers of getting married young.
Yeah, enough to last us till we're old and gray.
Well, then you don't need another one from me.
We appreciate that.
So, yes, you have my support. I can do anything, please.
Thanks, Jen. I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, you can, always.
So, I guess this is goodbye.
And it bites. I can't believe my mom's not even gonna give you till tomorrow to find another place.
I'll be fine. Really, the longer I stay here, the more tense things will get. Besides, I called Henry when I was upstairs. He said I can stay with him, not a problem.
But I want you to stay here.
I know, well, I want to stay here too, but it's not gonna happen, so... And it's not like we're not gonna see each other. Your mom didn't make me completely off limits, right?
And if she did, I wouldn't have listened to her.
Remember when we couldn't stand each other?
It was you who couldn't stand me.
Oh, well, that'll teach you to be obnoxious.
What? You were the obnoxious one.
Oh, okay. Well, let's face it, we both were. But to think we spent all that time trashing each other and we could have just...
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to go?
I can drive her to the Lakeview.
No.
No, honey, you're not going anywhere.
Wait, am I grounded again now? Damn, Mom, you're really on a roll today.
Damn, Casey, you're really not in a position to be sarcastic, are you? So, shall we?
Sure.
My life's been pretty pathetic so far. You've probably figured that out.
So you pretend to be someone you're not to fix it.
I thought that if I had a new identity, I could find a new life. When Rose's daughter found out that her real mom was dead, she didn't want to have anything to do with you guys. But I did. I watched you for weeks, and I saw what a wonderful family you were. And I got this crazy idea that maybe I could fit in. And maybe I could even make you love me.
Yeah, but Jade, tricking people into loving you isn't real love, is it?
Well, I know that. That's why I chickened out.
Chickened out? What do you mean?
I was ready to leave town when you hit me with your car, and that's what kept me here. That's what brought me into your family. I felt so terrible lying to everybody, but you were all so good to me. I couldn't walk away. Haven't you ever felt that way before? Like, knowing what you want is impossible and wrong, and yet you just can't let it go?
I still think you should call the police.
Oh, Mother, please, just let me handle this my own way.
All right, as long as you do it, because if you don't do it, then I'll have to.
Okay, trust me. I know what needs to be done, and I have every intention of doing it.
Just because I understand where you're coming from doesn't mean that I'm willing to let you off the hook.
Listen, I'm keeping a secret to hold on to the only real family I've ever known. Aren't we kind of in the same boat?
Well, yeah, I guess, but still,
No, I know what I did was wrong, Luke, and I'm not trying to play you. I came to you because I thought you would understand better than anybody else.
Oh, no, Jade, I don't understand.
Wouldn't you feel pretty lousy if your mom and dad found out your secret and threw you out?
Well, that'll never happen.
Then why don't you tell them the truth? That you're gay?
I will one day, but your secret and my secret are completely different.
A secret is a secret.
I get it. So this is one of those I won't tell if you don't tell things?
No, that's not what this is about. Your mom already found out who I really am.
And she's okay with it?
No, I seriously doubt it.
Well, does my dad know?
No. She's telling your grandmother Lucinda right now.
Well, if Grandma knows, trust me, your days here are numbered.
Not if you help me. Not if we help each other.
Help each other how?
Of course I'm good for it. When have I ever not paid you back? Besides that time, besides those times, this is my point is I feel lucky tonight, and I think I need to strike while the iron is hot, okay? Just take me this game, you won't regret it.
Henry, I need to talk to you.
Now's not a very good time, sweetheart. How about tomorrow?
No, Henry, I have a little bit of a problem.
Hey, hold on. I've got a big problem, honey, okay? Why don't we meet at Casey's in a couple of hours?
Henry, I need to talk to you now. It's an emergency. Please.
Actually, I have you to thank for my release, Emily.
And what's that supposed to mean, Meg?
My lawyer got me off on a technicality. You admitted to Hal and another cop that you and Henry broke into my suite.
Yeah, looking for evidence to tie you to Dusty's disappearance.
Or planting evidence. At least that's the way my lawyer got the judge to see it.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't plant anything in your room, and you know it.
I don't know that, Emily. You did admit that you were there, and you were yelling at anybody that would listen to you that I was guilty, so what better way to set me up?
The gloves weren't even in your room, Meg. They were in your handbag.
Tell it to the judge.
You know what? You may have beaten it this time, but you're guilty of sin and you know it. And it's only a matter of time before Hal gets the evidence that'll stick, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help him.
I wish I was half as strong as you are. I don't think I'm so strong. The way you dealt with thinking that Johnny was dead all those months. The fact that you never believed that he was. That you never lost faith. And you kept looking. And in the end, you were right. Yeah, I almost gave up more times than I'm willing to admit. But you were strong enough not to. That's what I'm talking about. How did you know? Well, I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's just something that I felt inside, you know, this connection that wouldn't go away. What? No, it's weird. I'm starting to have that feeling now about Dusty. Like something's trying to tell you that he's still alive. Yes, but everything's pointing to the exact opposite. I mean, Paul even admitted that he killed him, so it's... Hey. Yeah, you were right about Johnny. It's to say you aren't right about Dusty. It scares me to start believing that, though, because what if I'm wrong? And what if it's just that I'm recreating those feelings, and really, I'm actually just in denial? They never found the body. Yeah, I know. I keep telling myself that. But it doesn't mean anything. Or maybe it does.
What are you two up to?
This is the magic bullet we've been waiting for.
It's going to be a pleasure learning from you, Victor.
I'll take care of Gloria.
Jack and Ashley have no idea what I'm up to.
You're swimming in the shark tank.
Don't ever underestimate your mother.
It's time I got what I deserve. So will Jack and Ashley.
Next week on The Young and the Restless, CBS Daytime.
I'm really sorry that you can't see this from my perspective.
And I'm sorry that you can't see it from mine.
I'm doing what I feel is best.
Best for who, Mom? Because you know what? It sure isn't what's best for Maddie.
You are my #1 priority.
I'm still gonna see her, you know that, right?
Okay, I realize that. But this is my house, and these are my rules, and you're gonna live by them.
Just until I can get out of here once and for all.
So Mrs. Hughes kicked me out.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing.
Did Casey get you in any kind of trouble?
No, he's been great, really. It's all because we try to do the right thing and help Will and Gwen.
Gwen Norbeck and Will Munson?
Yes.
Why? What did they have to do with anything?
Okay. They wanted to get married. So, yeah, I know, which you need to be 18 to do. So Casey tricked his dad into getting the name of a judge who would have married them anyway, okay? And then we had to drive them all the way to Springfield. So this is a really long story, but basically they got married, we got back. Casey and I were really happy and proud of what we did. And so we started kissing, and Mrs. Hughes walked in and saw us hit the roof and threw me out.
I see, I think...
Casey tried to talk her out of it, but, you know, they just started arguing, and then I decided that it was best if I really did leave because I didn't want them to get in a worse fight, so now here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah.
And you need to stay with me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. This is probably like the last thing that you
Oh, hey,
need
hush,
right
hush,
now.
hush, 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 hush. You're my little sister. What am I gonna do? Throw you out on the street? I know what. Go wash up. I'll talk to the hotel manager and see if we can work out.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you,
Of course you
Henry.
can count on me, cool. Oh,
Thank you.
go wash your face.
I will.
Okay. Oh.
I've been looking all over for you.
Whatever it is you want, I don't want to know.
Whoa, not even if I'm ready to give you your money back?
Really?
Every penny. As soon as you do one more thing for me, Henry.
Why didn't I see that coming? What do you want me to do this time, Emily?
Kill someone.
Jade, are you around? Luke, have you seen...
As long as you don't say anything, nobody can hurt you.
You know, maybe you should start taking your own advice.
Me? I'll be fine. I know what I'm doing.
I hope so.
All right, let's go.
So you don't think I'm crazy? No, not at all.
Crazy about what?
Hey. You love Johnny enough to know in your heart that you hadn't really lost him.
Yeah, I did.
Do you love Dusty as much? Then I think you should trust what your instincts are telling you.
They're telling me Dusty's alive.
Next week on As the World Turns, sponsored by Chico's. You'll find something new every day.
I didn't kill Dusty.
You didn't do it.
No, why would you even ask me that?
Because I didn't either.
Everything that I did, I did it out of love. I didn't do anything to hurt you. I swear, I just wanted to...
I'm not some stranger. I am your wife. You stop acting like you don't know me.
Oh, I know you too well, Carly. That's the problem.